everyone. Welcome to Faith and Yoga at St. Bartholomew's. I'm Dixie. I'm here with my husband Fred, Aaron Porter, and Glenn Gobrecht, and we work together to bring you Faith and Yoga. Glenn, I'm going to ask you to ring our gong for the start of our yoga session. Feel the vibrations, friends. Vibrations are good. They made a song about that, good vibrations. Okay. We continue on week 2 of our Advent journey. As you may remember from last week, if you've tuned in or if you haven't gotten to see that yet, each week we're going to check in with the progress of the Amaryllis Ball, and we're going to continue on this Advent journey. So last week I presented the Amaryllis Bulb to you, and it wasn't growing a whole lot. It was just up. But this week, as you can see, it's grown quite a bit. And I don't have it in direct sunlight. I actually have it on my fireplace at home, which does not currently have fire in it. And so it is just doing its thing, what amaryllises do. So that's week 2 for the amaryllis. I've also brought something along in my trunk, because when you're going on a journey, you usually at least need a backpack, if not a trunk or suitcase, to help you along the way. So let's see what I have in here this week. I have another candle to help light our way on this journey of Advent. So let's get started. Last week's journey and the focus on it was talking about hope. This week we focus on peace and stillness and also trust. So I'm going to ask Glenn to come up and read the Bible verse that I've chosen for him this week.
The Bible verse is Isaiah 26, verse 4. Trust in the Lord forever, for the Lord God is an everlasting rock.
Thank you, Glenn. Fred?
My verse is from Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths.
Thank you, Fred. And lastly, Aaron.
My verse is from Psalms 91, 1-2. My refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust.
This reading also is one I'm going to do on a weekly time frame as we journey into Advent. Remembering a journey is ascending in the strength of God, the Maker. We are going on a journey. In the friendship of Jesus Christ, we are going on a journey. In the safeguarding of the Holy Spirit, we are going on a journey. A star is shining, angels are busy, Mary is pregnant, Joseph is packing, Advent has come. It's time to go. May God bless us with hope and wonder each week as we travel along this journey. As we have been doing along with many other times, we're going to make our journey intentional by doing the intentional walk around our mat 2 times. And by being intentional, that means that you know why you're doing it, and you have a focus in your mind and in your preparations and your strategy of what this walk is all about. So I invite you to 2 times around the mat, your choice of direction, and I'll meet you in the middle. Intentional also means that you feel while you're walking. Feel the carpet or the flooring or the grass or the decking beneath your feet. Join you in the middle of the mat. We'll start off with our mountain pose. So mountain pose, you want to ground into your feet, making sure you have a strong foundation to stand. Let your shoulders soften and come back. Let your hands, fingertips be pointing down, strong, posture straight. Tall mountain. For tall mountain, we're going to lift our arms up and stretch up for tall mountain. Let your gaze look up as well. Remember to reach. And then let your hands come back down. Let yourself do a little spin from side to side to get that middle part warmed up. And then when you feel ready, come to stillness. Let's put our right hand on our heart. Making sure we feel that beat. Be intentional with noticing the beat of the heart. And take a breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, let your chin come to chest. And if it feels good to you to let your eyes soften, you can do that. Next breath in. Let your head raise back up. Hold for just a moment and exhale. Chin comes to chest. Let that right hand come down. Give it a little shake. Left hand comes over heart. And once again, settling in. Feel that heartbeat. Take a breath in. Hold for just a moment. And as you exhale, let your eyes soften and let your chin come to chest. Next breath in. And as you exhale, chin comes to chest. And let your hand drop down. We're going to lift our right arm up, and we're going to let our head turn to the left. Just a gentle turn to wake up that neck. Back to center. Hand comes down. Inhale, left arm goes up. Head turns to the right. Exhale down, head comes to center. Inhale, right arm up. Turn head to the left. And return to center. Arm comes down. Left arm goes up. Turn head. Return to center. And one more time on each side. Inhaling right arm. Turning the head to the left. And back to center and down. Inhaling left arm. Back to center. And down. And give your arm a little shake. we're going to lift our arms, take a breath in, lift our arms up. Taking the left hand, grasping the right wrist, and doing a gentle pull and a lean to the left. Gaze looks up at this hand. We're going to drop the left hand and let our gaze look down at the left hand. Give that left hand a little wiggle. Inhale and bring that left arm back up. This time, the right arm takes a hold of the left and pulls over to the other side. Gaze looks up at that left hand. Let that right hand come down. Gaze looks down at those right hand fingers. Next inhale, bring those arms up. Give a little bit more of a stretch up. And if you feel ready, let yourself come back a little bit and gently from side to side. Come to stillness. Bring your hands to a T. And we're going to turn to the right. Bring those hands up together. Coming back to center. And then letting them go to the left. And back up. To the right. Inhale back up. And to the left. And one more time on each side. Coming back up. To the right. This really works your shoulders more than you think it does. Up. And then to your left. Come back up. Hands are up. And then just let your hands come back down. And give them a little shake. And just kind of pedal out your knees here a little bit. Well, let's hop off the mat just for a moment and let's get our balance pose underway here. I've been noticing a lot of beautiful trees and homes as we go past. I know a lot of people decorate right after Thanksgiving. I did some work yesterday, so it's beginning to look more like Christmas at our house now. So we're centered, we're feeling strong, standing tall. We're going to come up on the toes of the right foot, turn that right knee out, your choice of where you want your foot to be, and find a focal point. Just don't put your foot on your knee. Hands come to heart center. And when you're ready, open up that beautiful Christmas tree. Good job. Great job here. Let your hands come back to heart center. And let your hands come down and give a little spin from side to side. Excuse me. Getting strong into that right foot. We let the toes, we come up on the toes of the left foot. Turn that leg out to the side. Find our position and our focal point. Hands are on heart center. And we feel ready. Christmas tree time. Good job. Great. Let your hands come back to heart center. Let them come down. And once again, a little bit of spin in each direction. We're going to do, you can step back on your mat again. We're going to bend down with the knees and do our swishing sound here. So basically, I'll show you one time what we're going to do if you're not familiar with this. We bend down with the knees. And as we're bending, we come up with an inhale. And as we come down, whoosh, we swish it back. We're ready for our inhale. And come back. We're going for 10. That was 1. So 2, 3, meet you on the mat, hands at heart center. Where we take a second to take a deep breath in. Hold and exhale down. Bringing to mind journey of Advent, of hope and peace. And connecting together what it takes when we watch something grow and applying that to our own growth spiritually and on our path of yoga. That's a lot of points to connect, my friends, but it's the perfect time to do it during the Advent season. So let your hands shake down a little bit. And we're going to come down to the mat. So how about if I meet you in down dog, so just bend at your knees, pretend like you're going to do a swoosh, but let your hands come to the mat and come to down dog. Let yourself pedal out here on each side, rocking forward and back, and a little wag of the dog here. And then let yourself come forward to high plank. We're just going to start with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let your knees come to the mat. And with that, once again, let your spine have a little bit of time to wag the dog. Don't you think you feel a little better than that? Let's prepare for cat and cow. Let your toenails be touching the mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Shoulders are aligned under wrists. Fingers are spread wide like a star. And when you're ready, the next inhale, let your belly drop. Gaze looks up for cow. Maybe you call to mind an activities that you've seen with a cow. As you exhale, pull that navel into your back, into your spine, and arch your back for cat. Cats are no strangers to stables either. So thinking about a cat. Inhale, let your belly drop. For cow, gaze looks up. Exhale, cat. And do 3 more of each in your own pace. Letting yourself come to stillness again. Either side here. Preparing for spinal balance. We're going to start with our left leg, foot is flexed, closing that stable door behind us. Letting that right arm reach out. Gaze looks straight ahead. Bringing that backward. Letting yourself take a little shake again if you need it. Sending that right leg back to close the door behind us. The left arm reaches out. Engage that core to help hold things straight. And then bringing those back to the mat. Letting yourself have a little more movement. Once again, sending that left leg back to close the door. Right hand extends. And send that right hand over to the left corner of your mat on a pivot. And then bring it back and down. to do the same with the right side here. Send that right foot back. Left hand extends. Pivot across to the right corner of your mat. Whoopsie daisy, there we go. And then coming back down. Let the toes of your feet come together and let yourself settle back into a child's pose. Arms are extended out front. And when you feel ready, you can come back up to tabletop pose. And from here, we're going to send our right kickstand over and open up that right hand to the sky. Gaze looks up for a heart opener. Letting yourself come back down again. Replacing that knee. Giving yourself a little twist from side to side. Left kickstand comes out. And left arm opens up that heart. Gaze looks up towards skyward. And then replacing that back down. And then doing a little turnaround. So you're sitting on the mat with your legs out in front of you. Check in with your posture. Back straight, heads aligned. Posture's looking good out here. Extremely good. Very good. So from here, we're going to inhale, lift our arms up. And as we exhale, we let our fingertips reach down towards our toes. Not pushing, just seeing how far they go this first time. And taking a moment here. Inhale, let the arms come up. Exhale. Hands down towards those toes. Wherever they come, they come. Maybe they go a little farther this time. And let yourself move a little with your torso. Inhale, arms go up. And big exhale down, last time. And you can grab your ankles this time. And while you're having your hands down at your ankles, bring your legs into the cobbler pose or butterfly position, our soles together. And just let those legs open up here a little bit, making them go up and down. Bring them a little closer into the groin area. But once again, taking notice of your posture. And you're just holding this position a little bit. Perhaps maybe with your arms, maybe putting a little pressure to send those legs towards the floor a little bit more, just for a little gentle extra stretch. Send that left leg out straight, but keep the right leg close to you. And give it a hug into your chest. Wrap your right arm around it. Inhale, left arm comes up. And turn it around to the left. Gaze looks over left shoulder. Inhale, let that arm come back up. This time we're gonna send that leg down, pulling that left one into our chest. The left arm hugs that leg into our chest. Right arm comes back and around, gaze over the right shoulder. And bring that right arm back. Straighten out both legs again. Recheck your posture. Toes are flexed. One more inhalation up. And let yourself bend at the waist and stretch down. Yes, that made quite the difference doing that little bit of warm up. I hope you felt that too, that you can stretch farther and with more ease. Let your hands go to your ankles again. And let them follow up here. And let yourself just have a moment. If you want to come to an easy seated position, we're just going to do a little bit of breathing, and then we'll move on with our special flow that Fred has put together for our Advent time. So just take a moment. If you feel comfortable softening your eyes, let that go. Soften the area around your temples, around your jaw. Let your shoulders wrestle down, neck. Just let yourself have a moment. Take a breath in, holding for just a moment. Exhale, chin comes to chest. Bringing back to your mind a journey to find hope and peace in your life, and connecting the things that you know about growing and going on a journey and being prepared, and finding a way to trust in the journey that you're on. Another big inhale. And as you exhale, let your chin come to chest. One more big breath in. And exhale. So your left leg is folded in. We're going to straighten that right leg and pull that left leg in toward us a little bit. The right leg is flexed. And we're going to bring the left arm up and just kind of head over that way. Right arm follows the contour of our leg down. And then coming back up. And switching the legs, so the left leg goes up and the right leg comes in. Once again, take a breath in. Lean over in that direction. Allow yourself to come back up. Hands to heart center. One more deep breath in. And out. And Fred and I will trade places here, and he'll get you going with your flow.
In keeping with the spirit of Advent, we're going to do a little star yoga flow. So we're going to do a 5-pointed star, feet a little wider than hip distance apart, arms extended out, fingers pointed out. And here we're going to take our hands, take a breath in, and as we exhale, clasp those hands behind our back, and fold forward. Hold for a few seconds here. And back up. 5-pointed star pose. Inhale in. Take that goddess pose. Exhale. Here we inhale in, out to 5-pointed star. From here we're going to do an extended standing angle. So we'll extend those feet out a little bit further apart. Take those hands down to our ankles as we exhale. Hold here for a few seconds. Inhale and come back up into a 5-pointed star. Here we're going to move our feet back together a little bit closer. We're going to drop down, cross those arms over, and try to put our hands underneath our outside edges of our feet. Have our body more closely, our torso more closely to our thighs. Here we're going to come back up in a 5-pointed star. So that's the flow. 4 basic positions. So again, we're going to take those hands, inhale, pass them behind your back, fold over to standing yoga seal. Come back up, 5-pointed star, inhale, exhale into a goddess pose. Back up into a 5-pointed star. Spread those feet a little bit further apart. Exhale down. Grasp the ankles. Back up to a 5-pointed star. Those feet closer together. Come back down, cross those arms. And try to grab onto the outside of your feet if you can. I know this is difficult. If you need to, you can use a block here for balance. And if you can't grab onto your feet, just put your hands on top of your feet. Might make it a lot easier. Here we're going to inhale, back up to a 5-pointed star. We'll run through this 2 more times if we can. Okay? So we're going to exhale.